Hello and welcome back to Lockett, round 13 of MXGP. This hillside circuit, once again, the venue of choice in the Czech Republic for this 13th round of the FIA Motocross World Championship in the MXGP category, where Roman Fevre leads on his Yamaha factory racing Yamalube machine ahead of Kai Rowley, Paul-Ant Nagel and Bob Brachet. But the news is Kai Rowley is not here to even attempt to defend his crown this weekend. Over in the west of the country, close to the German border, maybe 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes drive from Prague, which to the east of where we are. Temperature still starting to creep up a little bit here today, which is a good thing. As I said before, the winds not as high as they have been, but this circuit just under 1,600 meters long, in absolutely perfect condition today on race day. People up there on pit lane and in the skybox down at the bottom end of the circuit, riders down there getting ready for their first race, just preparing their gates. But before we go any further, we're going to take a quick look behind the scenes at Kimiya Yamaha Yamalube, who have just been out on track in MX2. Well, Kimiya Yamaha have had a good run lately, with Maxime Renault winning the 125 World Championship in the junior category just last weekend in his debut year in the class.
He has that talent to be really fast on a 125 bike, and you know, the youngsters, they are a little bit wild. Some riders has problems to coming from 85 to 125. He was really fast in the beginning already, and that was perfect. So it was a really big decision of the team and Yamaha, because Damon should be going really good in the MX2 class. Some reason in training I saw that Brand was doing really good. He was fast and he was ready to go also to the MX2. So I had a problem. I had 3 riders who could go to MX2.
I could train like really all winter long, and never had that before, like the years before. We went to France often. My teammate Patrol, you know, there are some good tracks and a lot of people. Like they water the track for us and make it loose, like perfect, you know, like GP tracks.
Damon was going down and he needed something from the team to say, hey, you have to do something to come back for his own good, you know? So that's why my decision was to go down with him to a European Championship.
They just wanted to have me in the GPs, and I was so happy. I took that chance immediately, because it is always my dream, and maybe you never get that chance anymore.
If you see now what's happening, I think I did a good move with those riders. Both now going on top level.
No, we're such a good friends. He's a really nice guy. Sometimes you need to be careful in the race that you don't think like he's my friend and just see him as another rider, you know?
Yes, I want to push every race, but because when I born, I want to become professional in motocross, and it's really important to arrive in this level, and it's my dream to ride in World Championships.
Yeah, he's tough. He's really tough, I know. Not easy when you lose your teeth in the race and you just keep going.
It's my personality. I'm not top in pit lane. I don't like that, because the team work really hard, and me, it's my profession, Yes, I have pain in qualification, but it's better to finish 20 or 40. I take a small point, but for the championships it's important.
You see that he has the speed, he is physically in shape, and it's the first year Grand Prix, so it's also experience, I think. So next year, if we have a good winter with both riders, I think we can have a good team.
Honda. Třetí se včera kvalifikoval a tedy třetí půjde.
Right, Lisa Leyland is down there getting ready to speak with Gauthier Paulin.
Hello and welcome to the start of the first MXGP race here in Locket. Now the big news in MXGP is after much consideration, Tony Cairoli has decided to rest his fractured arm. He's going to miss this round here in Locket and next weekend in Lommel at least. So that unfortunately puts him out of the championship, well, for the championship fight anyway, for that title. Bad news for Tony, but good news for another man, which is Gauthier Paulin. Hi Gauthier, looking very focused.
Yeah, always before the battle like this.
We're just talking about Tony, how he's missing this round, he's going to be missing Lommel. How has that changed your mindset? I mean, that title is becoming more realistic for you now.
There is no mind change, you know, I'm just focused on my riding, moto after moto, and I'm not looking at what's the name behind the jersey of every rider, you know, I'm just looking to do my best and try to win each moto. It's not simple, we are at the World Championship, but I'm feeling really good right now, in good shape, so we'll see what's going to happen. First moto, second moto, then Lommel, and then we will see the rest.
Obviously you're taking each moto as they come, but realistically at this stage, with a handful of races left, you need to start beating Febvre. That's realistically what you need to be doing.
Exactly, you know, that's the goal.
Okay, best of luck. Thanks for that, Gauthier. From one Frenchman to another, if I just squeeze through here, Romain Febvre, again, he's getting that title really in sight at this stage. If I can find him, he said he will be, he's like, I'm over here. You said you were going to be over there, Roman.
Yeah.
He's confusing me. Roman, we were just talking to Gauthier about Tony not being here and how that championship title is becoming more realistic. How has that changed your opinion of things for your championship? I mean, it is becoming a goal now, seriously.
Yeah, you know, yeah, for sure. When I heard already when I saw the injury from Tony, he was not riding 100%, and you know that's not. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, when somebody gets injured, even if it's in my class, yeah, I'm not so happy. But it's like this. It's the sport, and you know, didn't change something. Yeah, some things for me. I will take race by race, and yeah, we will see at the end.
Okay, well, best of luck for that, Roman. Good luck to Gauthier, good luck to Roman and all the guys here on the grid, and we hope to see Tony very, very soon. Let's take a look at the championship standings.
Romain Febvre then 41 points clear of Tony Cairoli, who is not here, as we've just heard, but Gauthier Paulin just 25 points further back, but 66 off the lead of Romain Febvre. Max Nagel, 97, his championship hopes done and dusted. He's not here again this weekend. Borbishev 5th, Desal 6th, he's back this weekend. Simpson 7th, and Van Hoorbeek is 8th. 9th is Glenn Koldenoff, and 10th is Todd Waters. Right, the riders go for their sighting lap. Here's what happened in the qualifying race yesterday.
Klement Gerčar, někdejší účastník třídy MX3 a velký soupeř.
Gate dropped in the qualifying race, and it was a very windy occasion, but Desal just getting nudged wide there, but it was Koldenoff who crossed the line first. Behind him was Paulin, but Febvre down the inside at the first opportunity got himself into second position. Behind him was Tommy Searle, Clement Desal, Sean Simpson, David Philipparts, and the 22 of Kevin Strybos. Davide Guarnieri also getting a decent start in the qualifying race, but Romain Febvre going after Koldenoff immediately. Tommy Searle there in 4th place, as Nathan Watson in a bit of a battle there with the number 11 of Philip Bengtsson. Those two fighting over 16th. Febvre, though, didn't take long to get himself into the lead, just a lap, in fact. Koldenoff on the Suzuki sat there in second for a couple of laps ahead of Gauthier Paulin, who then started to close. And by lap 4, had found his way past with this little move down the inside behind the work area, behind pit lane. Febvre was just up ahead, starting to pull clear. Tommy Searle under the close attention of De Salle, as Charlier, who'd already crashed at turn 1, was down again out of 22nd. Febvre looking silky smooth, though, on this slick surface here in the Czech Republic. Charlier did rejoin the race, came home in 26th place, but there's a battle going on here. Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, Genny Bobashev, bunch of riders. Nathan Watson getting his GoPro lens smashed there, just an indication of how big the rocks could be on this circuit, but he eventually found his way through on Ferris. That put him up into 13th. That's where Nathan Watson on the Red Bull Ice on Husqvarna would stay. But look at the way that Febvre was dealing with the hard, slick conditions. Nice and smooth. Koldenhoff in third on that Rockstar Energy Suzuki. Searle, though, Red Bull KTM, and De Salle going at it. De Salle not able to find his way past the Brit. In the end, though, Sean Simpson started to close in on that little battle for 4th place. He found his way past Simpson. And then Simpson went after Tommy Searle at the bottom of the hill, so the battle of the Brits. The Scot passing the Englishman here. 450 power outdoing the 350 power up the hill past pit lane. Paulin was comfortable in 2nd position. How much more has he got up his sleeve for the main race? Jeremy Van Hoorbeek made a good climb through the field to get himself in the 6th ahead of De Salle, Bobashev, Strybos and Waters, but it was a win for the number 461 Yamaha Factory Racing Yamalube rider Romain Febvre from Paulin and Koldenhoff.
A 10. Todd Waters. A my nyní musíme už pustit přestartovní znělku, neboť nám nejlepší jezdci včerejší kvalifikace.
And this is how they qualified yesterday. The first few you already know: Febvre, Paulin, Koldenhoff, Simpson, Searle, Van Hoorbeek, De Salle and Bobashev. Strybos 9, Waters 10. Then Philipparts, Guarnieri, Watson, Rattray, Ferris, Boutron, Nurauta, Bengtson, Nichols, Ulrich, Yamamoto, Heidecker, Goethe, Kuzis, Panagiotis, Pierre Filippo Patuzzo, Christophe Charlier, Gregory Aranda on the Sturm Racing Kawasaki. And there's Clément De Salle, back from injury this weekend. Has a pretty good record here, actually. Clément De Salle has 4 moto wins. Hasn't been off the podium since 2009. 3 wins in all, but wasn't here last year due to that scaphoid injury, so he'll be looking to try and get on the podium, but a little bit ring rusty. There's Glenn Koldenhoff, the junior in that team, Rockstar Energy Suzuki Europe rather than World MXGP. Good atmosphere here. There was a great firework display above the circuit last night, 11 o'clock at night. Will there be fireworks in MXGP Race 1? There's Gauthier Paulin. Hasn't won here since his MX2 days, Gauthier Paulin. Sean Simpson, though, good in qualifying yesterday. Can he get on the podium today? But Gauthier Paulin, winning back in 2009 when he was riding Bud Racing Kawasaki's, 4th and a 1st that day. But here's the rider that they all have to beat. Yamaha Factory Racing Yamalube's 461 rider, Romain Febvre. Alongside him, his teammate Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, who was victorious here last year, of course, with a 2nd and a 1st, his first win in MXGP. Can he do the same again today? The Yamahas, whatever it is they have, they've definitely got it working here because they were on form yesterday. Van Hoorbeek coming through the field in that 20-minute qualifying race, then showing good speed in the second half of the race as well. So he will be confident of a result here today. There's Jake Nichols on the Wilbo 4 rank KTM, number 45. Nathan Watson alongside him, then Strybos, then Bengtson, Rattray, Koldenhoff, Ferris, Guarnieri. Boutron there as well. And then up the inside, gate number 1, number 21, Gauthier Paulin on the HRC Honda. Ingo Parch, our FIM race director, signals that we are under starters' orders. A great crowd, circuit in great condition. 15-second board, about to turn to 5. We already go here at Lockett, round 13, MXGP. Tommy Searle getting himself set. The gate drops. Good start from Jake Nichols right down the centre of the gate there, but up the inside, is there going to be some bar banging? Oh, Ulrich gets pushed wide. Bobashev runs it round the outside. He comes out first, but did he cross the foxhole shot line ahead of everybody else? Oh, he rails the berm. Boutron right in there in second position. Behind him. Let's see what's happened here. Well, Febvre back there. So Febvre second, Boutron third. One of the Suzuki's fourth. Is it Desal? I think it is, yeah. So Desal fourth, already moving his way to third. Past Boutron. Well, Boutron actually responding there. Give him a chance to sort themselves out. Rider going down at the back. Two riders, Ferris being one of those, 111. And the other rider, Hedeker. Little bit of water gone down just to dampen things down a little bit, but it's Bobryshev who leads. Febvre second, Boutron third. The yellow Suzuki of Desal is in fourth place. Then the 21 of Paulin. Then the 22 of Strybos. Then the 89 of Van Hoorbeek taking the high line around the outside in that yellow helmet, looking to find his way past Strybos as they drop down. Oh, and Paulin going past up the inside, finding his way past Desal and looking for a way past Boutron. Boutron just making them aware that that Marchetti Racing Team KTM is probably one of the widest on the track on the opening lap. There's Simpson, 24 behind the 22 of Strybos. Get ready to check these guys over as they come over the finish line in just a moment, but it's Bobryshev from Febvre, Boutron third, Paulin four, Desal five, Van Hoorbeek six, Strybos seven on that yellow Suzuki. Then it's Simpson in eighth place. Then Todd Waters on the white Husqvarna here in ninth. And Boutron, he'll be looking for a decent result here, won't he? Circuit conditions are at the moment just a light watering gone on in between MX2 race 1 and this first MXGP race, so the riders just maybe finding their feet a little bit in one or two areas, but Paulin definitely on the charge. As Bobryshev crosses the line, he was the fastest rider on track, a 48.556. Febvre, Boutron, Paulin, Desal, Van Hoorbeek, Simpson, Strybos 8, Waters 9, Philipparts 10, Graneri 11, Rattray 12, Searle, Coldenhoff, Watson up to 15, Ulrich 16, Charlier 17, Nichols 18, Benson 19, Yamamoto is in 20th place, Aranda 21st, Batuzzo, Gerchet, Ferris just outside the top 20. 21, Paulin chasing the dirt round the outside. Will he cut back to the inside here at the top of the hill? Right, no, takes the high line. Looking for a way past the 17 of Boutron, who goes defensive down the inside. Looking to switch it back. Gertje Paulin, though, he was fast down here on the opening lap, past Clement Desal, and almost went past Boutron, but this time he makes sure and holds it nice and tight as well at the bottom end of the circuit. So Paulin now in third. On that red HRC Honda in blue clothing, in the new Fox Airflex kit. Super lightweight, super cool. Here's Simpson on the left, number 24. Oh, backhand dancing around on that Hitachi Revo KTM, gets good drive. Will he switch it back again as he goes after Strybos? Strybos, though, has found a way past Simpson. Simpson passed him on the opening lap. Strybos has come back through. So the Scot in a battle that he doesn't need to be in at the moment. He could have done with just getting his head down and going after Van Hoorbeek. You know what kind of form Van Hoorbeek has got around here, there, in that white and yellow and blue kit. At the end of the straight there in turn 2. So a couple of Belgians there, Liner Stern, Van Hoorbeek and Strybos now, 6 and 7. Right, here's Bobryshev, your race leader. HRC, 777. Championship leader behind him, Romain Febvre. Yamaha Factory Racing Yamalope, who is the fastest rider on track, a 48.123. 4/10 quicker than Bobryshev's opening lap. Romain Febvre just ducked his head to the side there to avoid the roost. The stones coming up off the rear wheel of that 450 Honda. And these two already 6 seconds clear of Gertje Paulin in third position. Boutron is still fourth, Desal fifth, Van Hoorbeek sixth, Strybos 7, Simpson 8, Waters 9, Philipparts is 10, Searle 14, Watson 15, Nichols 17. Here's Desal. Obviously been out since the GP of France after getting smashed by a rider as he went down past pit lane area. unavoidable. Hurt his shoulder. That wasn't so much the problem though, but it was more the knee injury that he picked up. So able to get through that in this last few weeks, but obviously then the championship was done and dusted. So coming back when he's ready. DeSalle at the bottom of the hill, now up into 4th place because we've lost Boutron. Boutron going backwards here into the clutches of the 22 of Strybos. Van Hoorbeek has already gone through as well. And Strybos charging hard up the inside of the Spaniard, who almost gets connected there by the 24 of Simpson on that Hitachi Revo KTM. Strybos lighting up the back wheel, the former 2-time winner here, Kevin Strybos. Back in 2005, 2007, both in the big class. So obviously has a good feeling here as well, Kevin Strybos. 4th and a win, a couple of wins in 2007, his last victory here. Actually has 4 moto wins, actually. Kevin Strybos took a win here in moto number 1 last year. Romain Febvre, though, going after Bobryshev. Will he get it done down the inside here? Bobryshev will know he's there. Nice line there from Bobryshev. Smooth line down over the step down and then cutting right across the rut on the inside. But Bobryshev, who was 3rd here in 2013 with a 5th and a 3rd, getting his head down here. Doing his best to stay ahead of the new championship leader, who's been there actually a while, Romain Febvre. HRC 1 and 3 though. Bobryshev 777 and his teammate Paulin almost 8 seconds adrift. Oof, back end just getting a bit of a kick there from Romain Febvre. Maybe pushed him off his braking marker just ever so slightly. Lost him a bike length or 2. Having to work extra hard to get back on terms with that Honda of Bobryshev. It's the battle for the lead. See how the riders are just turning on the face of that jump there. Not necessarily scrubbing, but just turning on there just to already do the work that when they've landed, they're already over on the far side of the track to sweep in through turn 1, heading up through turn 2. Bobryshev, last time around, 1:47.132. That was the Tag Heuer fastest lap of the race. Has he done it again? No, a 48.4 and a 48.2 for Febvre. So these two going at it. Bobryshev, 4th in the championship, 5th at the start of the weekend, but obviously with his position here at the moment, finding his way past Max Nagel, who are not able to pick up any points today. So improving in a championship place already. And Bobryshev, who is just doing a great job of guiding that Honda around this circuit here. He's had a couple of 3rd place finishes. He's got a 2nd in the first race in Germany. Back that up with a 7th. Looking at picking up his first race win here. Febvre not going to make it easy for him though, is it? Definitely been the in-form man, Romain Febvre. Ooh, he almost got good drive then, but the banking just squared up on him as he came out of that turn. Bobryshev taking a long look over his shoulder, over-jumped the downside as well in the process of that tabletop. Great race between these two guys here, Bobryshev and Febvre. Febvre just trying to muscle that Yamaha around. He's probably the skinniest, wafiest kid around. Got nothing on him. About 5 kilos wet through Romain Febvre. He was so fast through that first turn yesterday. Just good throttle control. Oh, back end dancing around on that Honda. Let's take another look at the start though. Gauthier Paulin getting a good jump, but so too Kenny Bobryshev there alongside him, Romain Febvre and DeSalle. But somehow, I think it was here, wasn't it? A little bit of contact going on. Ulrich gets pushed wide. Bobryshev took advantage of Boutron, who was surfing his way through the first turn, but it looked like Bobryshev with the foxhole shot. Febvre all over the back of Bobryshev once more, who this time goes for the tight inside line instead of up on the pegs around the bank. Just under 20 minutes to go, plus 2 laps, of course. And Fevre looking anxious to make his move now. Keeps it nice and low. He's going to get out of the turn early. Will he run it up the right-hand side here? Yeah, he gets beautiful drive there, Fevre. Takes the lead on lap 6 here. And Fevre will just want to get his head down. Oh, back end spraying the roost right in the face of Bobashev there. Again, catching that big braking bump at the bottom of the hill, Roman Fevre. Look at the gap he's already able to put in to the HRC rider. Roman Fevre took his first race win, Matsley Basin in Moto number 2, got a second win in the second Moto at his home race in France. At Villars-sous-Écart, that got him the overall, his first ever overall Grand Prix victory. Took another race win in Italy, in Maggiora, another one in Germany, 2 more in Sweden, and 1 last time out in Latvia. That's De Salle, Van Hoorbeek, and Strybos, the 3 Belgians, all lining up here. De Salle, back end on that Rockstar Energy Suzuki, just stepping out. But these guys, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Kevin Strybos, number 22. Rockstar Energy Suzuki World MXGP, trying to keep Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, Yamaha Factory Racing. Yamalou in his sights, who's going after Clement De Salle. So a 3-way Belgian fight going on here. Strybos just going high and wide through there. Sean Simpson about 4 or 5 seconds behind them. Sean Simpson on the Hitachi Revo KTM. Todd Waters, Red Bull Ice One, Husqvarna Factory Racing. Here he is, just behind Sean Simpson. Todd Waters looking menacing here, trying to find his way past the Scot. Where's Tommy Searle now? He's up in the 12th place, having just passed Jose Boutron. Simpson running it a little bit wide. Good drive there from Waters, easily up the inside of Simpson in the end. Takes away. Oh! Big crash there from Waters. The 2 wheels coming together in the air. That was massive, top to bottom for Todd Waters. He'd just taken 7th place away from Sean Simpson. We might want to look at that one again. Oh, he's okay, I think. He's okay. Yeah, Simpson just jumping across. Did he though, or? Because Waters definitely had the line going up the hill. I wonder if we can see it from the back end and then the front end there in terms of how the lines cross there, because Waters definitely had the line coming out of the left-hander going up the hill. But Simpson must have just got some good drive back towards the top end. Big moment, big crash, but Waters up on his feet. But out of 7th place. Roman Fevre, though. Bottom end of the circuit. Nice line there, staying out of all those choppy accelerating bumps on the approach to that step up into that tight right-hander. Paulin 9 seconds behind his teammate Bobashev. That puts him 12.5 seconds behind the race leader here, Roman Fevre. Van Hoorbeek is in 5th place, 2 seconds behind De Salle. And Strybos right there as well. So those 3, 4th, 5th and 6th, separated by about 2.5 seconds, something like that. Simpson out on his own now, 5 seconds behind Strybos in 7th. Philippart's another 5 seconds further back in 8th. Koldenhoff 9 and Guarneri in 10th place. But the Yamaha Factory Racing Yamalou rider, Roman Fevre, not putting the wheel wrong, is he? Second half of this championship campaign. Looking at picking up Moto win number 8. Still there's 15 minutes plus 2 laps to go, but since he took that first race win at Matterley Basin, followed by a Grand Prix victory. He has genuinely believed that despite what's going on around him in terms of the championship, riders crashing or riders picking up injuries, no matter how big or small, he is the guy that has responded. He's the guy that's grown in the most confidence. And he's the guy that genuinely believes that he can be world champion. And he's riding like that. There's no pressure on this kid's shoulders at all. The team don't put pressure on him. He's a rookie in MXGP, remember. DeSalle still holding up the Belgian contingent here. 3 of them still line astern. Jeremy Van Horbik there on that Yamaha. Teammate to Romain Febvre, our race leader. So he's in 5th place. But DeSalle doing a great job. Just holding a decent position here. Had no idea what to expect from this weekend. He just knew that the championship was done and dusted. Oh, see, there's those holes that Romain Febvre does so well to avoid by getting in and out of that turn early and just running it up the right-hand side. That's how he passed Bobashev, remember. You can see, oh, the back end there, just getting a wicked kick from Jeremy Van Horbik right at the point where he was able to take off. But Van Horbik just having a bit of a moment there. Square edge bumps at the top of the hill. Just making that Yamaha dance around just a little bit more than it needed to. But Febvre almost 4 seconds clear of Bobashev. Paulin is 3rd, DeSalle 4th. Mark Verpaulen just telling him you can. 13 minutes plus 2 remaining in the race. It's always difficult. He's not had a lot of time on the bike either, not even in a training capacity, Clément DeSalle. So just coming in straight into racing. See the difference in lines there as well between DeSalle and Van Horbik. DeSalle going for the outside line, Van Horbik going for the inside line. Almost disappearing through the berm at the bottom of the hill. Jeremy Van Horbik starting to look a little bit more desperate to find his way past the number 25, because he can see Gauthier Paulin right there ahead of him. Strybos. No answer for the guys ahead of him at the moment. Oh, Waters back. He's okay, but he can't believe it. He was out of 6th position. Yeah, basically just saying, you see how annoyed he is. Basically saying that Simpson, almost alluding to the fact that Simpson possibly came across him. But here's Paulin. He's still there in 3rd. But last time around, DeSalle Van Horbik were starting to close ever so slightly. It looks like he's got that gap stabilized around 3 seconds. Just spent a little bit too long behind. It was Boutron at the beginning of the race, wasn't it? As Bobby and Febvre just cleared off in the distance, but DeSalle having a good lap this time around, putting some distance between himself and the 89 here of Jeremy Van Horbik. Van Horbik still there in 5th place. Paulin, is he being caught here? It was about 3 seconds between them last time around. They've got it down to, yeah, it's still about 3 seconds. So the camera just telling 1 or 2 lies and little porkies there. So Paulin, DeSalle and Van Horbik. I wonder if DeSalle's got a bit of a plan going on here, you know, thinking don't blow myself out too early in the first few laps. Van Horbik all over the back of DeSalle now, though. Oh, we got yellows down. Paulin goes down, loses the front in that bottom right-hander. He'll just pick himself up. That's just going to be a... Oh, he's limping as well. I wonder if he's tweaked his knee there, Gauthier Paulin. Oh, he was definitely slow picking himself up. He may have just even given himself a dead leg or something like that, but he might just take a little while just to get himself back into the race. And no urgency here, just trying to stand up there. Dead leg or a tweaked knee possibly for Paulin. Simple fall in that bottom corner. But if you do lose the front end, yeah, not interested. Might take a lap or 2 just to shake off Gauthier Paulin. Well, more drama here, because Paulin 66 points off of Romain Febvre, 25 off of Paulin, and Romain Febvre leading the race at the moment, so he's going to extend his championship lead further over his closest rival, Gauthier Paulin here, who has been pushed back behind Strybos, so he's going to be in 6th place. Or 7th, Gauthier Paulin. So I think Simpson may have gone through as well. So suddenly then, Febvre leads, Bobryshev 2nd, De Salle is in 3rd, just here in red. 4th is Van Hoorbeek on that blue Yamaha, coming towards us now, just there. 5th for Strybos, the 2nd of the Rockstar Energy Suzukis. And Simpson on the Hitachi Revo KTM will go over the line in 6th place. Just now. And Gauthier Paulin, will he continue to circulate here? We've got 9 minutes plus 2 laps to go. We'll keep an eye on that. Paulin over the line in 7th position. And it was in this corner here where Paulin fell. So all of a sudden, Clément de Salle in a great position here to keep that 100% podium record alive in terms of the rounds that he's ridden here since 2009. Of course, out with a skateboard injury last year, remember. 4 race wins, 3 Grand Prix victories. Jeremy Van Hoorbeek taking his first MXGP Grand Prix victory here a year ago. He's in 4th position at the moment. Febvre, how easy is he riding? 6.6 seconds clear of Evgeny Bobryshev. So the Yamaha leading the Honda, leading the Suzuki. First Kawasaki in the race. We have to look down to number 28, Tyler Rattray, in 13th position, because no Stephen Frossard tweaked a knee yesterday. Not sure if it was a crash or a knee down, but came straight to pit lane, and it was a meniscus issue, so might need surgery on that. Stephen Frossard. So the guy who's replaced the injured and now retired Ryan Villapoto, who will be making an appearance at Lommel in a week's time. Not riding, of course, but he'll be there doing his various duties. We'll also have him in the studio show as well. So any questions for him, then obviously at MXGP. Questions to Ryan Villapoto for our studio show. Of course, we'll take a selection of those. I'm sure there are plenty. How efficient is this kid riding, though? Romain Febvre. He was 23 years old on New Year's Eve, had to move up from MX2 to MXGP this year. And he was kind of not critical of that situation, but just sort of saying, you know, my birthday falls right on the eve, and almost thinking I could have done with another year in MX2 possibly to win that, but I'm sure he's not complaining now, is he, Romain Febvre, who right now on 482 points, Cairoli on 416, Paulin on 405. Paulin still circulating in 7th position, so it'd be interesting to see. We get some information on Paulin as well as we go into the second race, because that simple slip, he was slow to pick himself up. There was a bit of a hobble on that right leg as he tried to get on the bike. Then a few corners later, it just took him just to get comfortable. So it might be a tweak, might just be a dead leg having gone down, might have just caught him completely by surprise. But here's his teammate, Evgeny Bobryshev, in 2nd place still. That time then was about 0.6 slower than Romain Febvre's. Of course, Bobryshev hasn't won a race, but did pick up a 2nd in Moto number 1 in Germany. De Salle doing a great job holding off the number 8 to 9 of Jeremy Van Hoorbeek here. Just 1 podium visit for the year for Bobryshev, 2nd overall in France. Van Hoorbeek though, all over the back of Clément de Salle. This is for 3rd place. Just behind him in red, 3rd rider in shot, number 22, Kevin Strybos. So 3rd, 4th and 5th, 3 Belgians, De Salle, Van Hoorbeek and Strybos, all winners around this circuit. Van Hoorbeek with 1, De Salle with 3 victories. Strygos with 2 overall victories. We've only been coming here since 1995. These guys have 5 victories amongst them. 6 victories amongst themselves. Van Horbik was happy with his speed yesterday, he said, in the post-race qualifying press conference. Wasn't too concerned, been working on his starts as well since Latvia. Found a good setting to get himself off the line. But just not able to do anything about Clément de Sale, and experience counts for a lot when you see how difficult Van Horbik is finding it to pass Clément de Sale, who's been out since France. Round 8. Ground very gnarly though, always hard and choppy. Of course, Tony Cairoli will be sat at home. That arm injury that he picked up in Maggiora, turns out he was riding with a broken arm, a break around the elbow, and the doctor's saying that it's not been healing as quick as they thought it would, and obviously as he's continued to ride, any knitting process, any calcifying that might have happened would have just come undone every time he got on a bike, every time he was stretching that elbow. So here's Simpson and here's Paulin. So Paulin. Then we've got Coldenhoff at the bottom of the hill. And then the 100 of Tommy Searle, so 8th and 9th. Guarnieri about 2 seconds further back of Tommy Searle, inside the top 10 on that TM. So Davide Guarnieri having a good ride as Searle looks to go around the outside of Coldenhoff. Didn't make a great start, Tommy Searle, but suddenly he's got himself back into contention here. Trying to find his way past the Suzuki of 259, Coldenhoff. Tommy Searle, a former winner here in 2008 as well. Took a second and a first against Tyler Rattray's first and second when they were both Red Bull KTM riders back in MX2, the year that Rattray was world champion, of course, before disappearing off to America. So just trying to get every ounce of that power out of that 350 KTM as he charges downhill after the 259 of Glenn Coldenhoff. Just behind him, Davide Guarnieri on the TM. He's had an up and down season as well, hasn't he, Davide Guarnieri? But 10th place at the moment in Moto number 1, equaling his best performance, 10th in Moto number 1 in Argentina. So the TM factory rider will be pleased with that. We'll be looking to do it again in Moto number 2. Tommy Searle, lap time compared to Coldenhoff last time around. He was quicker actually, a 49.9 compared to a 50.8. So Searle, this time around, will be looking to try and find a way past the Rockstar Energy Suzuki Europe rider, Glenn Coldenhoff, there in yellow. Searle, though, on the Red Bull KTM factory machine. Where will he be able to find that time? Go out early here, slingshot off that turn. Gets good drive there. They've put that little knuckle in halfway up the hill because riders used to carry so much speed up and over that crest that they were getting precariously close to the pit lane there. So it definitely does its job. It definitely slows the guys. Definitely means they've got to get off the gas, back on the gas again, and think about what they're doing when they crest the top there. Right, Searle, is he close enough this time? No, about the same as it was a lap ago. Febvre still leads, Bobryshev second, de Sale third, Van Horbik fourth, Strygos fifth, Simpson sixth, Paulin seven. Those two still separated by about 2 seconds. Coldenhoff here in 8th place, under pressure from the number 100, Tommy Searle in 9th, who this time goes to the inside. Guarnieri not too far adrift on his TM. Philip Parts on the DP19 Racing Yamaha is 11th. Nathan Watson, Red Bull Ice 1 Husqvarna Factory Racing is 12th. Rattray has just been pushed back to 14th as Charlier on the 24 MX Honda charges through. Philip Bengtsson, his teammate, is in 15th place. Then we've got Dennis Ulrich, the 149 on the Suzuki. Castrol Power 1 Suzuki of Dennis Ulrich. Then Boutron, then Ferris, then Aranda, then Angus Heidecker. Nichols just outside the point, still trying to race himself into fitness in 21st place. Todd Waters survived a big crash down one of the hills when he locked wheels with Sean Simpson. Simpson staying up. And Simpson now in 6th place ahead of Gauthier Paulin. Paulin falling from 3rd in this bottom corner here just a few laps ago. So Fevre, 10 seconds clear of Bobachev. De Salle, we've had 16 laps complete. De Salle putting his fastest lap in on lap 12, and so too Kevin Strybos as Searle looking to go round. Oh, and how wide is that Suzuki of Koldenhoff's all of a sudden? Searle pressing now. Might have to wait another lap. Yeah, Koldenhoff takes a quick look back, thinks, okay. And Searle, you just see him up on the pegs there. He saw Koldenhoff look over his shoulder and thought, right, anything I try to do here, you might try to react. So I'll just cruise into that corner. You do what you got to do, I'll worry about me. That was the body language there from Tommy Searle. Right, Paulin is there. And look how close Koldenhoff is all of a sudden. So Simpson, Paulin, Koldenhoff and Searle all within, what, 2 or 3 seconds of each other. There's Bobachev. He's still in 2nd position with 2 laps to go. But just behind them, De Salle over the line now. 2 seconds further back is Van Hoorbeek. Another second, 1.6 seconds further back is Strybos. So Strybos looking like he wants to make a challenge on Van Hoorbeek to get himself in the 4th position. So here's De Salle, here's Van Hoorbeek. But look how tight it is between Simpson, Paul and Koldenhoff. Nothing in it between those guys, just a little bit further back, just behind these guys here, just entering that little wave section now. De Salle has had a tremendous ride here. Moto number 1. It's a decent return back from injury, isn't it? There's Paulin. Simpson just ahead of him in 6th. So what kind of little knock did Paulin pick up? Was it something that he's just been able to shake off? How lucky was Simpson, though? Just being passed by Todd Waters. Obviously got better drive coming up over the hill. The two then connected front and rear wheels, leaving Waters down on the deck, but Paulin under attack from the 259 of Koldenhoff, who's definitely got a spurt on here. He's left Tommy Searle in his wake. And Koldenhoff going after Paulin in 7th. Bottom of the hill here. So Simpson, 6th, 7th and 8th there in the same corner. Philip Bengtsson being pushed down to 15th place as Ulrich goes up to 14th on that particular lap. Jake Nichols now in the points in 20th position, having just found his way past Philipparts. Philipparts falling from 19th down to, from 21st down to 24th. So obviously a problem for Philipparts then, as Romain Fevre already on his final lap, past the pit lane area. 7 race wins in the bag already this year. Looking at picking up win number 8 in motos. 4 Grand Prix victories on the bounce. Hasn't been off the podium since Spain, where he picked up 3rd overall there, 3rd overall at Matchley Base in Great Britain. 4 wins in a row. France, Italy, Germany and Sweden. 3rd overall in Latvia. Could have been better had he not crashed at turn 1 in moto number 1 and couldn't get that Yamaha started. The electric start just failing to kick that bike back into life, but we went for Fevre just to pop back in the view. Here he is, making it look so easy. That's what confidence does. Earned it as well. Some riders like to develop their confidence. Some need to go to the superstore, stand in line, see if they can buy it. Not this kid. Nice. Sliding his way around turn 1, up on the back wheel, 1 leg in the air, kind of showboating for the fans at that particular point, who obviously appreciative of what 461 Roman Febvre is doing. But the Yamaha Factory Racing Yamalud rider crosses the line now, takes win number 8 in the 2015 season and wins comfortably here in Moto number 1. Evgeny Bobryshev, HRC Honda, should cross the line now in second, and he will do. Third, it will be a great performance from the Rockstar Energy Suzuki World MXGP rider there, Clement de Sal. Then Van Hoorbeek fourth, Strybos over the line in fifth. Here's the battle here, though. Or is it? No. Looking to pick up Sean Simpson in just a moment. Is it going to be Simpson or is it going to be Paulin? Well, there's Simpson, there's Paulin. So Simpson holds on for sixth, Paulin seventh, Tommy Searle just lost ground there, and it was Koldenhoff who came home. Oh, and Guarnieri out of 10th place. Oh, who's that at the inside? Watson parking the Italian. So Watson, Nathan Watson, Red Bull Ice One Husqvarna Factory Racing inherits or nicks 10th place from Guarnieri on the final lap. 2 corners from the flag. So Febvre then wins, Bobryshev second, de Sal third, Van Hoorbeek fourth, Strybos 5, Simpson 6, Paulin 7, Koldenhoff 8, Searle 9, and Watson 10. Charlie 8 to 11, Rattray 12, Ulrich 13, Boutron 14, Guarnieri being pushed back down to at least 15th.
Přesně tak, vždycky je tam prostě po startu nejhůř třetí, pak si počká na tu správnou chvíli předjetí a jede krásný.
Still waiting for Guarnieri to come through, but we're getting ready to speak to Roman Febvre, an easy winner in Moto number 1 for the 8th time.
Roman Febvre, congratulations, your 8th race win of the season. You're well on your way of extending that championship lead. You made it look easy, was it?
Yeah, you know, I take a good start. I was second, and then Bobby was really fast beginning of the race. I was searching my line like few laps, and then yeah, I make the move, and yeah, I pull away like 10-second gap. So I'm really happy about my riding, about the bike. You know, the team make amazing job every day. So yeah, it's one more to go to make the overall.
Good luck for the second moto. Thank you.
Another dominant display from Roman Febvre and Yamaha Factory Racing Yamalud in Moto number 1 here. His 8th race victory of the season, and he extends his championship lead further now. Tony Cairoli not here, of course. So what was a 41-point gap now becomes 66 points. Paulin losing ground with his 7th place finish in Moto number 1.
Technické hlášení.
Results then for MXGP Race 1. Roman Febvre victorious, 25 points on the board for him. Evgeny Bobryshev second, Clement de Sal third. Great return from injury for him. Jeremy Van Hoorbeek fourth, Kevin Strybos, Sean Simpson, Gauthier Paulin, Glenn Koldenhoff and Tommy Searle. Nathan Watson 10th, Charlie 8 11th, Rattray 12, Ulrich, Boutron, Benson, Ferris, Aranda, Angus Heidecker, Jake Nichols, Guarnieri getting dumped back down to 20th place after that hard charging move from Nathan Watson.
Hasiče. Zatím musíme pochválit pořadatele. Zdeněk Dvořák to má opravdu v merku a pod kontrolou, protože za celý 2 dny a to
World Championship looks like this. Of course, Roman Febvre now 66 points clear of Cairoli. Paulin 77 off of the lead of Roman Febvre. Bobryshev up to 4th at the expense of Nagel, not here. De Sal, Simpson, Van Hoorbeek, no change for those guys. 6th, 7th and 8th. Koldenhoff 9th. Waters didn't get points on the board in Moto number 1 after that crash, of course. He stays 10th.
Takže skutečně špičková pořadatelská práce, musíme to pochválit. A teď vidím, že tam najíždí i bulldozer.
Here's what happened, MXGP Race 1. Little bit of bar banging action there. Jeremy Van Hoorbeek getting squeezed right to the back, but then held a nice tight line as Bobashev looked like he grabbed the foxhole shot from that angle. He was early into the lead. Fevre second. Boutron was third at that point. Dessau was right in there as well, fourth. Borland was in fifth. Strybos, look at the recovery there from Van Hoorbeek, around about seventh, eighth place. Dean Ferris going down. Angus Heidecker also going down in that little fall, exiting the final turn. Borland wasting no time passing Dessau. And then around the outside of Boutron, or so he thought. Boutron just making it difficult for the number 21 HRC rider, but the next lap, Borland went down the inside this time. Got himself up into third. And then went after Fevre and Bobashev. Fevre got good drive coming out of this top turn. Was down the inside, but had to wait a couple of corners later. And then in the end, he went wide, turned tight, got perfect drive on the Yamaha as Bobashev hit all the bumps. It was a clean line for Fevre, and he was up into the lead. The Russian having to sit there in second position. This was a big moment in the race. Waters connecting front wheel to the rear wheel of Simpson and was sent cartwheeling out of the race and out of sixth place. Then Borland fell from third, and it was a very, very slow get-up for him, just hobbling on that right leg as he tried to rejoin the race. He eventually did rejoin the race in seventh behind Sean Simpson. Closed in on the Scot on the Hitachi Revo KTM, but wasn't able to find a way through in the end as Romain Fevre stole a march on everybody once more. Bided his time, sat there nice and patient, but what a great return from injury for the number 25 of Clement Dessau. Found himself in third place all of a sudden on that Suzuki. The Yamaha in the middle there, Van Hoorbeek was fourth, and the number 22, Strybos, in fifth place. Behind them, in eighth, Glenn Coldenhoff on the 259, and Tommy Searle in ninth on the 100 Red Bull KTM. Despite all his hard efforts, the 100 could not find a way past the Dutchman Glenn Coldenhoff. And it was Coldenhoff who managed to hang on to that eighth place. He was actually even closing in on Gauthier Paulin in the final stages of the race. Van Hoorbeek then came under pressure from 22 Strybos, but no such dramas for Romain Fevre, who was a comfortable winner in the end, 9 seconds clear of Evgeny Bobashev, who came home second. Dessau was third, Van Hoorbeek fourth, Strybos, Simpson, Paulin, Coldenhoff, Searle, and Watson taking 10th on the final lap from Guarnieri.
Ale i o přemýšlení o těch propočtech, výpočtech, protože někdy je
Foxhole shot time.
Když třeba tam ty body dostačují, aby se...
Very close though, wasn't it? Just Evgeny Bobashev utilising the bank around the outside to take the Foxhole shot. Very, very happy, Evgeny Bobashev. But it's Nagel who leads the way with 8. Cairoli on 6, Fevre on 3. Well, that's all we've got time for MXGP. Join us in an hour for MX2 Race 2.